This is a video about enumeration, what Cobra Learning calls enumeration. And what they're trying to accomplish here is to help you not have to manually number each of your modules in the content area and hard code in a number. And the reason for that is that you're going to combine and reorder things as you teach the class or as you try things and try other things. And you don't want to have to go back in and edit the titles of the modules each time you do this. So if you teach a 16-week class, you may combine modules for the 8-week version in the summer, and when summer's over, you may split that back out again into 16 weeks, and you don't want to have to go in and change the numbering and the titles of your modules every time you do something like that, or if you reorder the way you deliver things. And so let's look at what I have here. Here in my course, I have a module from an art class called The Ancient Near East, with a file in it. And then I have a module called Egypt Under the Pharaohs, and that has a file in it too. And you'll notice I've created these two modules. I haven't given them any sort of numbering. I haven't said chapter or week or module or unit or any of those words. I've just named them the topic that's going to get discussed. So that's step one. And so then to put some enumeration onto this, we're going to click on Settings up here, Settings. And then you get some another menu here, and the third one over is Enumerations, and so we'll click that. And so on the Enumerations page, then, you get 4 possible levels of enumeration. And all I have are my two sort of modules there, so that would be level 1, the top level of my outline. And so we're going to build a string here using these 3 fields. And so we're going to type something that comes before the enumeration. We're going to pick the kind of enumeration we want to use, and then we're going to put some punctuation after the enumeration. And the strong that is in here is a little HTML that will make whatever we write bold. So that's what that is. If you don't want it to be bold, you can take out that strong. And so here I'm going to think, well, maybe I deliver my course in units or chapters or weeks. I'm going to say weeks. And so I'm going to type in the word week right here in the before enumeration area. And then after the K, I'm going to be sure and put a blank space. Then in the enumeration drop-down box, I'm going to pick the kind of numbers that I want to see. I could have regular Arabic numerals or Roman numerals, and I think maybe for this I'll try Roman numerals and see what happens. And then after the Roman numeral, what do I want? I'm going to want, let's say, a period. And then I want to be sure and put a space after the period. So with that done, I will click Save and Close. And you can see now that it has put based on the string I created, it has put the numbering, the enumeration, in front of my title. So there's the word week, the space I put in after the K, Roman numeral 1, the period, the space I put in after the period, and then the title I had already. So this is important because it saved me a little bit of typing, but that's not sort of the main point. The main point is maybe I want to reorder these 2 modules now and do Egypt Under the Pharaohs before I do the Ancient Near East. And so I could click reorder, and I could change the sort order here. I can change Egypt Under the Pharaohs to be first, and save. And now, without having to do any editing of the title, Egypt Under the Pharaohs is week 1, and the Ancient Near East is week 2. So the enumeration stays in order as you shuffle things around.